This episode is brought to you by the Good Eggs supporting over on Patreon. Good morning, lovelies. ZoëTwoDots here with some more Pokemon Go goodness for you, and today, big news. It's the big news bears we've all been waiting for. Mega Evolutions, they're coming like literally next week, 1st of September, all month of September. Do you remember dancing in September? It's gonna be mega raids, battles, buddies, all around. So get your butts ready. It's going to be a bit of a longer one, a bit more news, a lot of overlapping events, but then the events don't have a lot of info yet, but just there's some dates and new things coming. Let's jump into Mega Evolutions, Mega Raids, and how they're all going to work. I have also got for you guys some exclusive footage shared with me from Niantic so we can have a bit of a visual to get a little bit of an idea of what's going to be happening for Mega Evolutions before they drop next week. Less than next week, like literally at the start of the week, basically. So for those of you who do not know what Mega Evolutions are, it was a type of evolution introduced in Pokemon X and Y, which basically took your existing Pokemon and kind of boosted it up a little bit extra, gave it some performance enhancing stones, and just kind of like gave it a bit of extra grunt. For some Mega Evolutions, their typing changed, so they gained an additional part of their typing, or gained an additional type, to their typing. And for all of them, they have a bit of a visual change as well. Some a bit more dramatic, some a bit, more minor, but all of them having some sort of visual change to them as well. Now in the main series games in X and Y, you did need to use a crystal to evolve into this mega and use a bracelet. You have to put the sling in the bracelet. This whole convoluted process. Every single one of the megas had a different stone for each evolution. No. What Pokemon Go is going to be getting is something called Mega Energy, which I'll just be referring to as Menergy. Menergy! So Mega Energy is going to be coming to the game, and we'll be using this energy to evolve the Pokemon that are eligible into Mega Evolutions. Now keep in mind, not every single Pokemon has a Mega, not by a long shot. There's like 40 something of them from a whole bunch of different generations. So if you're out there being like so stoked and keen and ready for Mega Togepi, it's not going to happen because it doesn't exist. Visually, this Mega Energy looks to be something occurring similar to candy. So when you catch a Pokemon, you get Pokemon candy. Mega Energy is going to be earned, at least at the start, and at least what they've said so far, will be earned through Mega Raids, potentially through research and things like that as well. So for these Mega Raids, we'll be versing Mega Pokemon in these raids. So from this announcement, it looks like it's going to be Mega Blastoise, Mega Charizard X and Y, and Mega Venusaur. Potentially Mega Beedrill as well, but I have a feeling that's just going to be research, and we'll get to that in a little bit. Now, when we're battling against these Mega Pokemon, the faster we beat these raids, the more Mega Energy you will get rewarded. So the whole raid lobby will get rewarded based on how quick you take it down. So this, I think, is going to incentivize raiding with more of your friends, actually optimizing and powering up and using really, really good counters, because the faster we do it, the bigger the reward, the better the reward. And at launch, you'll be able to Mega Evolve any of our Venusaur, Charizard, Blastoise, and Beedrill, except for the clone ones, which we got at the end. Earlier in the year, and we cannot Mega Evolve Shadow Pokemon either. So this is going to be, you could have a shiny Venusaur, regular Venusaur, shiny Charizard, Blastoise, Beedrill. You could have your best boy, your 100% powered up all the way, or you could have a teeny 10 CP Blastoise, whatever you might feel, you can Mega Evolve any of those four. And say, for example, you Mega Evolve your best, you got your shiny 100% Blastoise, and you Mega Evolve that one. If you decide to Mega Evolve it in the future, it will cost you less. So Mega Evolutions will have a specific time duration, so they won't be permanent. They'll be evolved and Mega for a certain number of hours, which has been confirmed to me from Niantic will be 4 hours. Again, this could change. This wasn't in the announcement info I was given. This was given afterwards. But a 4-hour timer will be on that Pokemon. And then if you decide to Mega Evolve it in the future, that specific one that you've evolved will be cheaper to do so. So I'd say maybe think, if you want to be resource efficient, think carefully about which one you're wanting to invest in first, because subsequent evolutions will be cheaper going forward, rather than Mega Evolving randomly different assortments of them and kind of like wasting more candies over time, or more Mega Energy over time. Menergy. Additionally, Charizard has 2 Mega forms, so Mega Charizard X and Mega Charizard Y. As far as I'm aware, and I've been told, it will just be a visual option to choose between the X or the Y on that particular one. I would assume that you can alternate between X and Y-ing that same Charizard, as it's just going to be like a select option as far as I can tell. Also, this isn't the shiny. This is just what Mega Charizard X looks like. It's pretty sick. The shiny on top of that is pretty wild as well, but just regular old Mega Charizard X looks chef's kiss. So if you're missing the shiny, the regular one looks pretty darn good. Additionally, two big things to keep in mind. You can only have one Pokemon Mega Evolved at a time. So if you try to Mega Evolve a second Pokemon, it will revert the first one. So keep in mind that might be a big waste of your Mega energy. If you've Mega Evolved one and then you just decide 10 minutes later to do a different one, you're gonna lose the first one. It's just gonna revert back. So keep that in mind if you are just, you know, trying to be resource efficient. Additionally, we can keep track of which Pokemon we have Mega Evolved in the Mega Pokédex. That's going to be a new feature within the Pokédex menu. So with the time limited feature as well, your Pokemon will stay Mega for that amount of time. And that will include it being on the map, inside battles, inside raids, versing Team Go Rocket, all that kind of jazz. And here are kind of the features of that. So if you take a Mega Pokemon into battle, into a raid, every other Pokemon in that battle, like every other friendly, teammate, etc., will receive an attack boost. So just by you being in there and be like, hey, sup guys, it's almost like just a morale boost for every other Pokemon that goes in there. Every other trainer's Pokemon will get an attack boost. Additionally, if their attack typing is the same, so say Mega Charizard comes in, fire type attacks going away, and Chandelure comes in as well with fire attacks, and a Flareon comes in with fire attacks as well, they get an additional boost for being the same type. Specifically, that type attack. If your Chandelure is running ghost stuff, it's not going to get the boost. I believe this is how I'm interpreting it. If it has the fire moves though, those fire attacks are extra boosted because of you being fire. Keep in mind though, these effects do not stack. So if there's 3 Mega Charizards in that battle, you're not going to be like triple boosted. It'll just be the one, you know, the one boost like overall. It's not going to stack up and overlap. Or at least it's not intended to, who knows? We'll see if there's any sort of wonky bugs at launch. Additionally, you can use your Megas to battle gyms. They do get like a pretty massive CP boost and stuff, so they'll be pretty strong. They cannot defend gyms though, so you can't leave them in gyms defending. You can battle Team Rocket with them as well, and you can battle your friends. So you can challenge your friend to a friendly PvP match, but at the moment, currently, they can't be used in Go Battle League. This may change in the future, and they say quite clearly this may change in the future. So I imagine this is one of those things where we're already dropping quite a lot of information. We don't want to drop everything at once. We don't want to break Go Battle League. There's already been, as we know, a lot of bugs with Go Battle League in the last month. I don't think another thing they need to add on top of that is an additional mechanic to potentially make the user experience worse. So as hype as it would be to go tearing in with your Mega into GBL, hang 10, this could change in the future, of course. And they will stay visually Mega Evolved for buddy interactions. So while they're your buddy walking on the map, they will have their Mega aesthetic, their Mega visuals, taking photos of them in Go Snapshot, feeding them berries, giving them pats and playing and all that kind of jazz. So there'll be some new animations to check out for anyone who's like an AR photographer or wants to just have a bit of fun taking some cool pics with Pokemon. All that jazz, they will still be visually Mega Evolved. So jumping into the visuals as well, let's get all zoomed in here. From what we can see in this bit of a teaser trailer, looking at the Beedrill here, we can see its CP has been boosted as it is Mega Evolved. There's a new little icon and timer here counting down what seems to be how long it has until it reverts back to its regular form. So this visual here counting down for about 30 minutes. Again, I was like verbally confirmed from Niantic that it would be 4 hours is the duration. Again, I'm sure this could change. I'm sure there could be events and bonuses that change that. We will see. But we can visually see this here counting down to give you a pretty clear guide of how long you've got left for that Mega evolution. We can also see in the background here, there is 499 Beedrill Mega Energy, which seems like quite a stack, quite a nice hefty amount. So it could be a fairly robust reward from the raids and things like that, in something that we're not gonna have to be, you know, really, hopefully once we get, you know, maybe a couple of weeks into this, we're not hoarding all of our resources and going, oh, I can't afford to Mega Evolve it, or I can only do it once a month that I can Mega Evolve because the resource is so rare. I mean, I know this is just a teaser, but it does appear that there's quite a lot of candy sitting here. Sorry, quite a lot of Menergy sitting here. So fingers crossed that it's not a hard to come by resource sort of thing. On this shot here of the Mega Blastoise, or we're about to make it a Mega Blastoise, it says the Mega Evolution will last 0 hours. I'm sure that's just kind of like a placeholder for it will last X number of hours. it will probably tell us how many hours, minutes, days, whatever it might be that this will last for. Again, likely 4 hours. The cost for this Blastoise appears to be 75. It doesn't really, I can't really see anything indicating here, any sort of text saying, oh, it's become cheaper, or this is a reduced cost, or this is the most expensive cost. It's your first time, second time. So maybe as a tentative guess, 75 might be the standard for your first Mega Evolution. We can additionally see here the CP boost go up. And we can also see in the background here, 299 Mega Blastoise energy in this trainer's reserve. So again, it does seem like it's a pretty decent amount in reserves here. So I'll be curious to see how many raids it takes to get that stockpile up. Additionally, in the Mega Raid battle against a Mega Blastoise, we can see on the timer at the top, there is the Mega Stone symbol. It's kind of like this cute little leaf with extra lines through it. That is just the Mega Evolution symbol, icon, logo, whatever you'd like to call it. That is on the timer, I guess denoting additionally that it is a Mega Pokemon. And then we can see here at the completion of the raid, the trainers have been, or this trainer has been rewarded with 40 Menergy, 40 Mega Energy for this Pokemon for defeating it in a particular time. It was beat in under 60 seconds. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is, quite literally a sliding scale. Maybe there's, 30-second intervals, maybe there's 10-second intervals, maybe there's 1-second intervals. And exactly, if you land either side of that one, that's when you're gonna be like getting the spicy bonus versus a little bit less, a bit less as it, takes more time. I think this will be a source for some really, really cool as well incentives for battling with your friends. So if you battle with your best friends, you do get, the best friend battle bonus. If you're not aware of that, in any raid whatsoever, if you're battling with a best friend, you kind of like, when you're waiting in the lobby, you have like this cool like Super Saiyan aura around you. That means that you're giving each other a best friend bonus. The more best friends you have in a lobby, the bigger bonuses shared by everyone, and the more damage you guys output. And therefore, the faster potentially you could be getting this raid done. So if you're still dilly-dallying on, getting to besties with some people and you raid together a lot, this might be another good incentive for you, because the faster you do it, the more optimal your counters are, the more damage they're doing, the quicker the damage they're doing, you're gonna get these raids done a lot quicker and more Mega Energy as the reward. Let's take a quick little breather. And then, so there's a lot. I mean, thankfully nothing too crazy in terms of the mechanics. I guess think of Mega Energy as candy. It's a thing that you're gonna accrue by completing a task. Once you have enough of that commodity, you can spend it. I'm personally kind of thankful that it is only starting with, the 4 particular Pokemon, technically 5, because Charizard has a split choice. But I think if they dropped all of the Megas at once, there's kind of just too much. There would be a lot happening at once. If you haven't played the main series games, it is a new feature entirely, a new concept. So I think just having a few core ones to focus on, to get the hang of how the feature is going to work, to make sure the feature functions for Niantic side of things, I think that's smart. You want people to enjoy it, not be overwhelmed. So personally, I'm fine with that. I have a few particular Megas that I think are my favorite. I'm sure they'll come out later on. I mean, more than likely, we're going to have all the Megas at some point. So I'm looking forward to seeing those ones. But for now, perfectly content with it being a nice controlled group. Additionally, there's some avatar items and some events happening for September, so let's jump into that. First things first in the avatar items, and that is the Mega Evolution bracelet, the Mega Bracelet. This is an item from the main series games, and in the main series games, you needed the bracelet to be able to Mega Evolve. In Pokemon GO, it is purely aesthetic, it's purely a visual. You can put it on just to be like, hey, I'm wearing my Mega Bracelet. That's it. It's not going to have any functionality. It's just a cosmetic thing. Unless the functionality is that it makes you happy, in which case the functionality is it makes you happy. So there's that. There's going to be some Mega research starting as well. There's no specific date noted here, but I'm going to be assuming that it's kind of when all of this starts, which is the 1st of September. I could be absolutely wrong, but given that the quest line from the professor is going to be teaching you about Mega Evolutions, I wouldn't be surprised if it was, either the 1st or rolling out over the weekend, but my assumption would be September 1st, based on other dates coming up. But the research will be a Mega discovery, and it says here that if we're able to help the professor with investigating Mega Beedrill, we'll be getting some resources to be able to evolve Mega Beedrill, so getting some Mega Beedrill energy from this quest. Now this is why I think the Beedrill might not be in the raids coming up for this month, and that the Beedrill might just be the special research. Again, purely just because it says that one line earlier on that says, when they mentioned Charizard, Venusaur, Beedrill, all that jazz. It says some of these will be appearing in raids too. So that's the only reason that I'm thinking that maybe Beedrill, because it's specifically mentioned as a research, that it might be just the research and then the other 3 will be in raids. I could be wrong. This little section is my speculation. Then throughout the month of September, we're going to be having 3 mega related events. It's not really specified what the, tasks, research, if there is any, features are going to be, except for very vaguely. And the dates for these are quite weird. They're not just like a Friday to Friday thing or a Monday to Friday. Like all 3 of them alternate what days they start on. I will be making, as normal, a visual guide to the month of September. I'm just waiting on the dates for Com Day, just so I can have as one full picture for you guys. But they'll be coming up later for a full visual breakdown. I know for someone like me, reading this, like literally translating the slab of text into the videos that I make for you guys takes me like an hour just to sit there and read it and digest it, because I can't process slabs of text as information. So I make you guys a calendar every month for what's coming up. It includes all the bonus hours, all the raid hours, every other little weird thing that's popping up. So that'll be coming very soon. But keep in mind that these 3 mega event week things aren't weeks. They're not consistent. They're very all over the shop throughout September. The first one being from the 1st until the 7th. That one's a week. The 1st until the 7th will be the Mega Raids week. So it doesn't say much, but it just says joining some raids, mega evolve your Pokemon, be an absolute hero. Go in there, champ, and be a bloody hero. Do some raids. That's all it says so far. Again, if any of these change before upload time, because I'm recording this obviously in advance, if things do change, I'll do my best to either put the info in here, or I will pin it in the comments down below. From the 11th until the 17th will be the Mega Battle Week vibe. Again, very vague, but battling your friends, gym battles, Battle Team Go Rocket. I don't know if there'll be, again, special research or regular research or incentives or other unique things happening besides just maybe them hyping up, go do some battles. We will see. And lastly, from the 22nd until the 28th will be the Mega Buddy Week. So make your Mega Pokemon your buddy, hang out, take some photos and go snapshot, feed it some treats. Again, no indication of if there's anything additional with that. That's just kind of like the name of that, or the feel and the flavor of that week. So yeah, that's a lot of information to take in. I hope that this has been digestible for you. Let me know in the comments down below which of these, I guess, 5 Mega Evolutions, which one of these 5 is your favorite? Got Mega Blastoise, Mega Venusaur, Mega Charizard X, Mega Charizard Y, and Mega Beedrill. Do you have a favorite? Are you going to be Mega Evolving your shiny one, your regular one? Have you been working on getting to Best Buddy so you can get like a Best Buddy and a Mega Evolution boost on top? Which one's your favorite and which one will be your priority, I guess, if you could, if you want to race to Mega Evolve one of them first, which one's the one that you're going to go for? I will be bringing out a little prep guide as well for the best counters for these 4 in case they are all 4 in raids. I'll be doing a little prep guide as well for what I'm preparing to Mega Evolve and how I'm preparing for what's been announced, and then going forward if I have things put aside for the other Mega Pokemon. We'll go through a bit of a visual and looking at all of the potential upcoming Mega Pokemon too. As always, lovelies, thank you so much for watching. If you are new, please be sure to subscribe. Thank you to everyone who did leave a like as well. And if you'd like additional ways to support the channel, links for Patreon and the merch are in the description down below. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful morning, noon, night, whatever time it is for you. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.